don't lie. We give truth and a little fluff. We do the hard stuff,
Bringing the gaming dream.
beaming it to your screen.
Hear me when I scream.
We are Tech Check 13.
We are Tech Check 13.
Hello and welcome in there, tech enthusiast. I'm Sean,
I'm Joe.
and we're back here to bring you another 13 minutes of tech. Now today's category, we're going a little bit different today. We've seen everyone talk about Netflix and the HD upgrade and watching videos on it, but did you know that Netflix also has a game section?
Yeah, we decided to explore the game section today.
And by doing so, we tried out 10 games with and without controllers to see what would work the best, and just to give you the results and just check it out. Now, Netflix is not a sponsor. You could be Netflix, remember that. But, and none of these controllers have sponsored us either. It's just what we use today to go forward.
Right.
The first thing is you will need your Google Play password, and you will need your Netflix account password.
Now, of course, you got to get into Netflix to get to the games, and then the games run off of the Google account, at least
Yes.
for the Android side of things for the pod.
When we went to get the games, it directs you to a Google Store link where it'll be like Sonic Mania and have Netflix after it. So, and these games are included with your Netflix subscription. I'm on the ad-supported tier, and I still have access to them. So, it's just something fun to check out, and free games are free games.
Yeah, it was fun, and it's way past time if you ain't got nothing else to do. You're tired of watching, Netflix, can't figure out, or just want a few minutes. You pick you out a game, go play.
The first game that we tried was the classic card game Exploding Kittens. A little bit of crude humor. Ton of fun, played beautifully with using the pod, didn't have to resort to a controller because it's a point and click interface for dragging cards. Worked absolutely wonderful. Actually explained the rules, which I'm still not sure completely of, but it's a fun, tons of humor, played absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, I liked it really well. It played well on a pod, like Sean had said. Some of these games just aren't made for the pod, but this one really did work on a pod really well. I enjoyed that one.
It was fun.
Yeah.
The next one after that, I saw Sonic Mania was on there.
We had to do Sonic.
Well, I have Sonic Mania for the Switch. I had it for my PS4. I love Sonic Mania.
Yes.
Looked beautiful, no lag, but it required two endpoints to actually play where it was meant for a phone. However, I found I was able to hook Bluetooth in some controllers to it and control it that way.
Right.
To be honest with you, the most comfortable controller I found was the Xbox one again. I had an 8BitDo SM30 and the 8BitDo Pro 2. The Pro 2 is very nice, and it's set up in the Nintendo format with the BA switch from the Xbox, but it does have the Ultimate software, which you can download to your pod and allows you to remap the whole controller.
Now, working it without the controller was nearly impossible. You really have to have a controller for this game.
It requires 2 points of endpoint, and you only got one with the touch.
Right, exactly. So on the pod, now, obviously Netflix is not made for the pod. I would very much like to see some games come out that's just, for the pod itself. But got to take what we got for the moment. And with this one, I kind of found that if you didn't have a controller, you're just not going to have very much fun with the game at all.
And that being said, what I found with the controller, it worked beautifully. But when turning on the AI 3D, which was available, I got some screen tearing issues, some object bleeding issues, so I had to turn that back off, but still no lag.
Now, when I did the 3D, I found that it did have a little bit of lag to it. I was using the One Pro X Reels, he was using the Beast, so I don't know if that made a difference. Maybe it was a different in the internet or something, but I did have a little tiny bit of lag with it.
But overall, great gaming experience. The next one we want to talk about is, Joe and I are both old school wrestling fans, and we saw WWE 2K25 on there. So jumped on it immediately to download it, just to be greeted with video driver not compatible, will not run.
Yeah, I had to wipe the tears away.
So WWE 2K25 does not work with the pod through the Netflix game store. After that, though, I saw another good one, Red Dead Redemption. The problem is it did run well. It needs the controller because,
Yes.
I mean, it's a port of a PlayStation game, but it was laggy as all get out, and 3D just made it worse.
Yeah, I did not like this one the way it played on the pod. Normally I do like Red Dead Redemption, but I did not like the way it played on the pod. Honestly, I just had it on there for a minute maybe, and I was so aggravated I just went right off of it. So I can't tell you a lot on it.
PlayStation with about half speed running.
Yeah, it was just really bad laggy, and it was just a very bad experience on the pod on this one. And again, I had to wipe the tears away because I really was wanting for Red Dead Redemption to work on a pod. I was really wanting to do the 3D. That's what I was really wanting to do on this one. But, anyway.
But we were able to also put in a note with Netflix about that, so they seem really receptive to their customers, so we'll be able to see if they can sort that out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what happens in the future. Now this, of course, today, being what it is, these games are not designed to be played on the pod. It is designed to be played with the phones. So you got to keep that in mind because the controllers and everything, the way it plays is designed for a phone and not the pod. So
well, the way things are going now too. Now controller mounts are a huge deal.
Yes.
Games and all of them have come out with There's 8-bit to have the clip-ons that will actually clip on your phone to hold the controller. So
oh yeah,
it's the way it's going, which I actually prefer because I do not like a touchscreen controller. I've tried it before. Give me buttons. I like buttons.
I like the touch control. I mean, that's fine. I'm all about trying to compact things in. In my world or my way of thinking, if I can compact things in and I can stick it in a pocket, I'm better than having 2 or 3 different devices trying to stick one in one pocket and another one in another pocket or backpack or whatever. I like everything compact and together. But that's just an opinion. Well, I mean, it's hard to do when you're trying to use these because a lot of these games you do have to have the controller with. You have no choice.
The next one you did need the controller with. We tried out Farming Simulator 23, which is one of the more demanding titles being a farming simulator in the simulator series. A lot of times they do eat on your graphics a bit, but to be honest with you, very little lag, ran just fine. Worked best with the Xbox controller out of the 3, to be honest with you. Seemed to have less lag from the controller with the Xbox one out of the 3. 3D looked great on it. Well, looked great as can be for a 3-year-old simulator game, but you could tell it was there. It had depth, you could see and everything. I rather enjoyed my experience with it.
Yeah, this one was a pretty good one. The 3D on it, to me, you could see a little bit of depth. It wasn't anything that like jumped out in your face or anything like that. The 3D was mediocre. It was there, which, like you said, these are older games too, and not designed to be played with 3D mode. But the 3D was there, and I liked that one pretty well too. It was fun. It was really fun.
The next one we were pulling up, and we saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we could not resist. Shredder's Revenge has been ported
Ninja
to
Turtles,
every
Ninja
system,
Turtles.
including Android. I know you love your turtles as much as I do.
Yes.
And it looked great. It had no lag, even when entering 3D mode. It still had the depth there. It wasn't it was subtle 3D. Even when turned all the way up, it was still a little subtle 3D, but it was there. Now, Joe tried to play this with just the pod. I broke out the controller.
Yeah, it was difficult to use without. I just wanted the challenge of just using a pod and not using a controller. It was difficult to control with just a pod. Not impossible, just a little difficult. With the 3D on this one, on the Turtles, I couldn't get the 3D to actually work. Again, maybe it was the internet connection, maybe it was extra glasses, because I did not have the glasses set for 3D. So the 3D on the Turtles for me didn't work. But I still enjoyed the game. It was fun. It was a whole lot more challenging with trying to use just a pod without a controller. But it is what it is, and it was fun.
I had a great experience with it. It was like playing it on the Switch or even the PS4
very much,
that. I had a good experience, but like I said, it worked best with the Xbox controller. Even using the Ultimate software controller to configure it just was not for me.
Out of the games we played, this one was my favorite. This would have been a pick had we been doing it that way. But again, I love the Turtles. I love playing their games and stuff. So it's already a top tier to me, anyways. But
Well, you can't go wrong with Teenage Mutant Ninja
oh
Turtles.
no, never go wrong with them.
Now the next game we tried, this one was just a random pick. It was called Into the Breach. Now it's a strategy game similar to XCOM or Mario plus Rabbids. It's a mech game where you're controlling mechs throughout. No controller support at all for this game. But the thing is, it's a grid point and click game, so it's actually made perfectly. The pod works perfectly with it. I had no lag. 3D didn't make much difference, but this type of game is not even built really for 3D. Like I said, you're looking at a grid and you're arranging icons and choosing whether to attack or defend. It's a strategy game.
Yeah, it's a strategy game. It was a fun game altogether. The 3D, I couldn't tell the difference with it or without it. I just couldn't tell the difference. Maybe it's my difference in my eyes, but I couldn't tell the difference with it.
But it was fun. I was very
It was
surprised.
fun. It was
at
fun.
how-
It was.
Well, I was very surprised how well the pod responded when moving and dragging, because I've had the hard experience dragging the icons back and forth. And it actually seemed a little bit easier when doing it in this game, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, it was one of the ones that was better made that worked on the pod that seemed like it would have been more geared towards the pod, but I enjoyed it. It was fun.
The next one, I saw World of Goo and I had to jump on it. I was so excited and just to be let down as it gave me the link to the Play Store and said, this game is not compatible with your device.
Yeah.
So we can't really speak much on that one, but World of Goo, fix your permissions. Get it so we can get it on the pod.
Yep.
After that, we went to Classic Solitaire. I mean, not much to say about that. Looked great, ran great, no lag. Point and click, no need for a controller. And it's just, it's Classic Solitaire. You can't, I mean, everyone loves Solitaire.
Right. The 3D, Sean.
The 3D on it, well, it was very subtle. You could see it when the cards flipped over a little bit.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, other than that, it was very subtle. I didn't see as much of it. I did see a lot of it in the next game we're talking about, the Stranger Things 3. Now, it looked absolutely great. It was great with it added controller support. It worked great plug and play with the Xbox controller. The 3D looked you could see it naturally in it. It looked really great.
I enjoyed it. Again, I tried playing it without the controllers and with just a pod. It was difficult to do it that way. Some of the movement I found was a little bit laggy on my end, just a little bit. Not bad though. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Okay. The last game we tried was Before Your Eyes. Now that's an interactive story, but the problem was it relies on your eye movement, so it usually needs a front camera. I was able to simulate doing it using the pod kind of like a mouse on the touchpad, and then clicking on the parts where you're supposed to blink during the game, but overall was not a great experience. I think I may try the game with my phone because it seemed very fun, but it was not built for the pod.
I agreed. It wasn't built for the pod. I got aggravated with it and I turned it off. So I can't tell you too much on this one. It's just not one that I liked. I just got more aggravated with it, so I went on to the other ones.
Well, guys, that's our 13 minutes. We want to thank you very much for joining in. Journey through Netflix. Check out their game app store. See if there's anything you find that you want to play. It's free, so why not if you have a Netflix account?
Yeah, if you got Netflix, you got the games. Get your controller, though. Most of the games work much better with the controllers than just the pod alone.
All right, I want to thank you for joining us today. Once again, I'm Sean,
I'm Joe.
and we hope to see you in the next one.
We'll see you.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
We've got the scoop and let you in the loop. Honest game reviews with true spews.
Just for use to keep the awesome show. We're not above begging, the money is fleeting. Help heal our bleeding.
Become part of our tribe. Share, like, and subscribe. Now before you go, let us know.
Leave your comment below.
This is so true. A heartfelt thank you
From the tech team, Supreme Tech Check 13.
Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you at the next one.